Direct variation. Y is equal to kx. In direct variation, quantities may vary directly, that is, as one quantity increases, the other quantity will also increases. And when one quantity decreases, then the other one will also decreases. The statements y varies directly as x, or y is directly proportional to x, and y is proportional to x may be translated mathematically as y is equal to kx, where k is the constant of variation. Now, in direct variation, dito lang kayo magfo-focus sa kanyang equation, which is y is equal to kx. Now, yung k, yun daw yung constant of variation. Okay? So, yun yung hindi nababago. And yung y and x is our variable. Ma'am, napapalitan po ba yung mga letters na yan? Yes, yung mga variable lang. Pero, pagdating sa k or constant of variation, fix siya na k lang siya. So, let's have an example. Write an equation for the following statements. Number 1, the fare F of a passenger varies directly as the distance d of his destination. So our two variables are f and d. So we can, from y is equal to kx, our y is f and our x is d. So our equation for this problem is f is equal to k d. The cost C of fish varies directly as its weight W in kilograms. So from y is equal to kx, our y is C and our x is W. Next is an employee's salary S varies directly as the number of days D he worked. So from y is equal to kx, our y is big letter S and x is small letter d. So this is our equation. Another one, the area of a square varies directly as the square of its sides. So from y is equal to kx, our y is big letter A, and our x is s squared because of side of its square. Next, the distance d traveled by a car varies directly as its speed. So from y is equal to kx, our y is big letter D, and x is small letter s. So these are the real life example of direct variation. So number 1, the length of a person's shadows, yun daw ating anino, at a given time varies directly as the height of the person. So nagbabari siya dun sa height ng person. Next is the cost of electricity varies directly as the number of kilowatt-hour consumption. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating kuryente, okay, o yung binabayaran nating kuryente ay depende sa kilowatt-hour na nakonsumo natin. Alright? Next is the volume of a cylinder varies directly as its height. So, syempre, lumalaki yung volume ng cylinder habang pataas siya ng pataas. So, again, this is the equation for direct variation, which is y is equal to kx. So, our goal for today is to find the value of k, or the constant of variation. Let us now try to solve if y varies directly as x and y is 30 when x is 5. Find k in the equation of variation. So, our goal is makuha yung value ni k and maisulat natin yung equation of variation. And still, our equation is y is equal to kx, and this equation is as is. So yung y and x is given in this statement, y varies directly as x. So hindi natin siya papalitan. So let us write the given, y is 30 and x is 5. Okay, so yan lang siya. Then we will now substitute the value, which is 30 and x is 5. Now we will use the division property of equality. So we will divide both sides kung ano yung katabi nung variable, which is 5. So lagay lang natin as denominator so we can cancel it. And to find the value of k, we have 30 over 5, and we will simplify it as 6. So to write the equation of variation, from y is equal to kx, si k papalitan mo lang ng value niya, which is 6. So this is the equation of variation. This time, our goal is to find the value of y. So if y varies directly as x and the constant variation, k is equal to 10, find y when x is equal to 2. So if you notice, okay, our given is the constant variation, which is 10, and x is equal to 2. So we need to find the value of y, and we will use the equation y is equal to kx. So hindi pa rin natin papalitan yung mga variable natin since y and x are the letter given in the problem. So let us now substitute. The value of x is 10, k, and x is 2. So let us now substitute k, which is 10, x is 2. So 10 times 2 is 20. So our equation of variation is y is equal to 10x. So hindi ibig sabihin na hinahanap si y, so si y na yung papalitan nyo. Lagi-lagi, every time, you will substitute the value for the constant of variation. Yun lang ang inyong gagalawin. So still the two variable is intact dun sa ating equation. Next goal is to find the value of y. If y varies directly as x and the constant variation k is equal to 20, find x when y is equal to 5. So given natin is k is equal to 20 and y is equal to 5. So if you notice, ang hinahanap naman natin ngayon is x. So madali lang naman mag-substitute kasi dalawang numbers lang yung inyong or variable yung papalitan nyo ng value. Okay, our y is So our y is 5 and our k is 20. So dito, dahil may katabi si variable na number, gagamit ka uli ng division property of equality. So you will divide both sides by 20. So cancel. Our x is 5 over 20, or simplify, we have 1 over 4. Okay, and our equation of variation is y is equal to 20x because 20 is our constant variation. Okay, so let's have another example. We have y varies directly as x and the constant variation. X is equal to 2 over 3. Find x when y is 6. So this time, our given k is in fraction. Okay, and still we are looking for value of x. So still, we will use the equation y is equal to kx. Let us now substitute the values. Okay, so our y is 6 and our k is 2 over 3. Okay, so this time, the next step, alright, so you notice the denominator, which is 3. Okay, we multiply both sides by 3. So, these two, alright, dun sa kabilang side, we will automatically cancel. Then, these two, we're going to multiply it. So, we have 18 is equal to 2x. So, bakit yung 3 yung imumultiply natin both side? Because yun yung denominator. So, ang purpose nun is to cancel our denominator para wala na tayong fraction. Okay? Next is, so dito, gagamit ka naman ng division property. Divide both side kung sino yung katabi ng variable, which is 2. Okay, so x is equal to 18 over 2. Let us simplify it. So x is equal to 9. And to write the equation of variation, we have y is equal to 2 over 3x. Why 2 over 3? 2 over 3 because that is the value of our k. Let us try to solve this problem. If y varies directly as x, if y is 20 and x is 2, find y when x is 4. So sabi dito, ang y mo daw ay 20 kung ang x mo ay 2. Ano ngayon ang y mo kung ang x mo ay 4? So kaya mo siyang i-mental pero of course isosolve pa rin natin. Okay? So, I believe meron na kayong wild guess dito. So, first thing first is to find the value of k and use the equation y is equal to kx. So, kung mapapansin nyo dito, hindi pa nagbabago yung mga variable natin y and x. Okay? So, papakita ko na lang kapag real life situation na yung ating sinosolve. Okay, so given y is 20 and x is 2, that is in the first problem. Okay, we will find the value of x. Same procedure, katulad lang din nung ginawa natin nung una. So, just substitute y, which is 20, and x is 2. Now, we will use the division property, kung sino yung katabi ni variable. So, yun yung iyong i-divide. So, divide both. So, both divide 2 both sides. Then, you have k is equal to 20 over 2, which is k is equal now to 10. So, ibig sabihin, nakuha na natin si value ng k, yung ating constant of variation. So, this time, kaya na natin kunin yung y kapag daw si x ay 4. So, ang ating given ay x is 10 and x is 4. From the equation, y is equal to kx, let us now substitute the value of k, which is 10, and x is 4. So, madali lang siya kasi multiplication lang. So, 10 times 4 is 40. So, your y is 40. And your equation of variation is y is equal to 4x. Another one is if y varies directly as x, if y is 6 and x is 18, find x when y is 5. So, kung ang y mo daw ay 6 kapag daw ang x mo ay 18, ano naman daw ang x mo kung ang y mo ay 5? Okay? So, i-compute muna natin si value of x using y is equal to 6 and x is 18. Okay? So, let us substitute the value which is 6 and our x is 18. So, divide both sides by 18 to cancel it out. So, our k is 6 over 18, which is 1/3. Okay? So, so this time, pwede na natin kunin ang value ni x. Okay? When y is 5. So, our given is k is 1/3 and y is 5. And use the equation y is equal to kx. Alright, so hindi naman nababago yung equation natin. Then, substitute the value of y, which is 5, and k is 1/3. Okay, so katulad lang din kanina, okay, so we will use the multiplication property. Okay, multiply both sides by 3. Okay, to cancel it out. So, yung 3 times 5 is 15. So, matitira na lang si 1 times x, of course, x. Okay? Ayan. Naku, pinakita pa pala. Alright? Pero, hindi na kailangan gawin yan kapag ka 1 yung inyong katabi ng variable. Okay? So, pinakita lang natin para lang doon sa procedure. So, x is equal to 15 because 15 divided by 1 is 15. And our equation of variation is y is equal to 1/3 x. So let's have a real-life situation. A mailman can sort out 1,575 letters in 7 hours. If the number of sorted letters varies directly as the number of working hours, how many letters can be sorted in 10 hours? So sabi dito, yung number daw ng nasusort na letter ay nakadepende kung gaano ka kahaba nagtatrabaho. Alright? So kapag dumadami ang letters na nasusort, kapag humahaba yung time mo sa trabaho. Okay? So in this example, we have 1,575 letters in 7 hours. Ang tanong, ilang letters ang nasusolve in 10 hours? Okay, so let us write the given. L4 letters, which is 1,575. And our for T time, which is 7 hours. And we are looking for K, o kung ilan yung letter na nasusort natin per hour. Okay, kasi kapag nalaman natin yun, masasagot na natin yun sa 10 hours. Okay, now use Y is equal to KX. Okay, so this from the equation Y is equal to Kx, we will use L is equal to Kt. Okay, L for letter and T for time. So that is 1,575 is equal to K, quantity 7. Then we will use the division property of equality. So divide both side by 7 to cancel out. So your K is equal to 1,575 over 7, and to simplify it, that is 225. Now, let us now compute for the how many letters sorted in 10 hours. Use L is equal to KT, and we for the given, L is missing, T is 10 hours, and K is 225 letters per hour. So let us just substitute it. For K is 225 and T for 10. So our letter sorted in 10 hours is 2,250. And to write the equation of variation, we have L is equal to 225x.